You are now on day 3 of the 100-day Business English Shadowing series. Today's focus is agreeing and disagreeing politely in meetings.
This is not about grammar. This is about sounding professional when opinions are different.
Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a meeting where you disagreed with an idea but stayed silent because you did not know how to say it politely in English?
Or maybe you tried to disagree, but your words sounded too direct, too weak, or uncomfortable.
You are not alone. This is one of the hardest communication skills in business English.
In real meetings, people do not judge your English level by vocabulary alone. They judge how you handle disagreement.
Strong professionals do not avoid disagreement. They manage it calmly, politely, and with confidence.
In today's session, you will practice how to agree, partially disagree, and firmly disagree without sounding rude or uncertain.
You will not memorize rules. You will train your speaking instinct through shadowing.
By the end of this video, you will be able to respond naturally when opinions clash in meetings.
Listen carefully, follow the voice, and let your English sound professional, even in challenging situations. We will begin with a safe and common situation. This is when you agree with an idea in a meeting.
Listen first. Do not repeat yet. Focus on how agreement sounds professional and natural.
I think we should focus on improving the onboarding process before launching new features.
Yes, I agree with that approach. It makes sense to strengthen the foundation first.
Exactly. That will also help reduce support issues later.
That was the full dialogue. Now, let us break it down.
Phrase 1. I agree with that approach. This phrase shows clear agreement without sounding emotional. It is professional and suitable for meetings.
In formal meetings, avoid saying, "I totally agree." It sounds casual and less professional in business discussions.
Phrase 2. It makes sense to strengthen the foundation first. This phrase explains your agreement logically. It shows reasoning, not just opinion.
Now that you understand the meaning, it is time to practice with your voice.
Follow my voice. Repeat after me. I agree with that approach.
It makes sense to strengthen the foundation first.
I agree with that approach.
It makes sense to strengthen the foundation first.
I agree with that approach.
It makes sense to strengthen the foundation first.
This is how professionals agree in meetings. Clear, calm, and respectful.
Next, we will move to a more challenging situation, when you agree in principle, but not completely.
Now we move to a more realistic situation. This is when you agree with the direction, but not completely with the method.
This happens every day in meetings. Listen carefully. Do not repeat yet.
Focus on how professionals soften disagreement while still expressing their own view clearly.
Here is the situation.
I think launching the campaign next month is a good idea. It keeps the momentum strong.
I agree with the overall direction. However, I am slightly concerned about the timeline.
What part of the timeline worries you?
I think we may need more time to test the messaging. Otherwise, we may need to adjust it after launch.
That is a fair point. Perhaps we can review the testing plan again.
Yes, that would help ensure a smoother rollout.
That was the full dialogue. Now let us break it down.
Phrase 1. I agree with the overall direction. This phrase shows alignment first. It signals cooperation before disagreement.
Phrase 2. However, I am slightly concerned about the timeline. This phrase introduces disagreement gently. Slightly concerned softens the message.
Notice the balance here. Agreement first, concern second. Now it is time to practice.
Follow the voice.
Repeat after me. I agree with the overall direction.
However, I am slightly concerned about the timeline.
I agree with the overall direction.
However, I am slightly concerned about the timeline.
I agree with the overall direction.
However, I am slightly concerned about the timeline.
This is how professionals express partial disagreement. You stay aligned. You stay respectful.
Next, we move to the most challenging situation, when you need to express clear and confident disagreement while staying professional.
Now we move to the most difficult situation. This is when you strongly disagree, but still need to protect the relationship.
This is where many professionals struggle. Listen carefully. Do not repeat yet.
Focus on the structure. Clear position, clear reason, professional tone.
Here is the situation.
I suggest we reduce the budget by 20%. It will help control costs this quarter.
I understand the intention, but I cannot agree with this approach.
Can you explain your concern?
Cutting the budget at this stage will directly affect quality, and it may affect client confidence over time.
Cost control is still a priority for leadership.
I agree cost control is important. However, this solution creates more long-term implications than it resolves.
What alternative would you suggest?
Instead of reducing the budget, I recommend adjusting the project scope. This protects quality while managing expenses.
That is a reasonable alternative.
Thank you for considering it.
That was the full dialogue. Now let us break it down.
Phrase 1. I understand the intention, but I cannot agree with this approach. This phrase shows respect first, then states a clear boundary.
Notice the wording here. It is direct, but still professional.
Phrase 2. This solution creates more long-term implications than it resolves. This shifts the focus to business impact, not personal opinion.
Strong disagreement is not about volume. It is about clarity and reasoning.
Now it is time to practice. Follow the voice.
Repeat after me. I understand the intention,
I understand the intention,
but I cannot agree with this approach.
but I cannot agree with this approach.
This solution creates more long-term implications than it resolves.
This solution creates more long-term implications than it resolves.
I understand the intention, but I cannot agree with this approach. This solution creates more long-term implications than it resolves. I understand the intention, but I cannot agree with this approach. This solution creates more long-term implications than it resolves. If this feels challenging, that is normal. You are training high-standard professional communication.
Clear and respectful disagreement builds professional credibility, not conflict.
Now you have practiced agreeing, partial disagreement, and strong disagreement.
Next, we will recap and challenge you to apply this skill in a real business situation.
Let us take a moment. Breathe in, breathe out.
You have just completed a full training session on agreeing and disagreeing politely in meetings.
Today, you practiced 3 critical situations: agreeing clearly, partially disagreeing with balance, and strongly disagreeing with confidence.
These are not phrases to memorize. They are communication habits.
Notice the pattern you trained today: respect first, clarity second, reasoning always.
This is how professionals speak, even in challenging situations.
Now let us move to your action challenge.
Here is the situation.
A colleague suggests an idea you do not fully agree with. You see potential concerns they have not considered, but you want to keep the discussion constructive.
What would you say, using the structure you practiced today?
Write your response in the comments. Use 1 or 2 sentences only. Focus on tone and clarity.
We read your answers, and we respond to help you improve.
If your answer feels simple, that is good. Professional English is clear, not complicated.
Before we finish, remember this.
Disagreeing politely does not weaken your position. It strengthens your credibility.
It shows leadership, emotional control, and respect for others.
This was day 3 of the 100-day Business English Shadowing Series.
If this session helped you, like the video and subscribe to continue your daily training.
Tomorrow, on the next day of the series, you will continue training how professionals handle real workplace conversations.
These are skills you can use whether you are in meetings, presentations, or daily discussions at work.
You do not need perfect English. You need clear thinking and the right language habits.
And that is exactly what you are building here. This is Business English, built for real work.
See you in the next session. Keep improving, keep speaking.